Are you nervous about your first cruise on the Carnival, Panorama, Firenze, or Radiance? Don't be, because this is your ultimate guide for sailing out of Long Beach. From parking to boarding, I will show you exactly what to expect and how to plan your cruise with confidence. At the end, I will even show you the one thing you need to avoid when you get on the ship. My name is Reuben and I am not a cruise expert, but I grow my own hair. First things first, when you see Los Angeles on Carnival's website, they really mean Long Beach. That's where this cruise terminal is. So don't let the name fool you. Also, keep your eyes peeled for some hidden ducks in this video. Comment their timestamps below, and if you find them all, you might get a shout out in my next video, like Chris with a C or Chris with a K. The Long Beach Cruise Terminal is about 23 miles from LAX and 12 miles from Long Beach Airport. Super convenient if you are flying in. Remember to fly in the day before. If you are driving, open your map program and type in Carnival Cruise Lines, which is way easier than 213 Windsor Way, Long Beach. Either way, when you are driving here, you will not see any signage for Carnival, which can be very confusing. But don't worry, I will make this easy. Look for anything that says Queen Mary and follow those directions. That will get you here. Now, whether you drive or fly, when you first get to the cruise terminal, you will get to this entrance. For bigger ships like the Panorama, this can be quite a traffic jam. So if you are getting dropped off, turn left here into the Queen Mary parking lot if you are okay walking a little bit. This can shave an hour off of your wait time. If you are driving, follow these lines and do one of two things. If you are allowed to park on site, you can skip this line and you can turn left to head straight into the parking lot. Now, if you want to drop your bags off with the porters first and or drop some passengers off, you will need to keep driving and then turn left into either of these two lanes. If you are dropping luggage off with the porters, make sure you keep these essential things with you. Your printed boarding pass, the required documentation. Don't worry, I will explain everything you need to know about this later. Also, keep anything else you will need your first few hours on board. I have heard of rare cases of luggage getting lost, so bring with you anything you need just in case something dramatic like this happens. If you are parking at the terminal, there is this huge multi-story parking garage that costs $23 per day. And as of right now, there is no ability or need to make a reservation. You just pay when you leave. Pro tip, look for this big dome on your left-hand side when you are parking. And this corner with stairs and elevator is the closest you're gonna get. If you are sailing on the Panorama, they make everyone park off-site.
What do you mean everyone? Everyone!
Even if you are sailing on the Firenze, I have heard that there are some times when the lot is full and they will make people park off-site as well. But I personally have not experienced that myself. If you are parking off-site after you drop your passengers and bags off, then type in and search for the Long Beach Convention Center, as most of the time that is where you are going to be parking off-site. The entrance to the parking structure is off East Seaside Way, so you can also search for that and look for this road. You go all the way down to the end and turn right. Park your car where they tell you and walk out to the street where a bus will come pick you up. It took me about an hour from first getting to the cruise terminal to getting back there from the bus. So if you are driving, here is your 3-step game plan. Drop off, park, then board. Have your printed boarding pass ready and available, as well as your documentation. Stick with me, I'm gonna break this down. You will need a non-expired government issued ID, as well as either a passport or a birth certificate. Your passport cannot expire within 6 months of your sailing. As of right now, Long Beach only sails to Mexico, but if that ever changes, or if you are going somewhere else, you might need a passport or a permanent resident card, as well as potentially a travel visa. A lot of people are confused right now about the whole real ID thing. To help clarify, as of right now, you do not need a real ID to get on a Carnival cruise. However, you might need one if you are flying. Now, if this video is already helping you out, smash that subscribe button for more Carnival videos from me. It really helps me with the YouTube algorithm and I will really appreciate it. Before you check in and go through security, if you have a few minutes, check out this area right here to the right of the cruise terminal. It has this area where you get a great view of not only the harbor, but the ship, and it is perfect for some photos to kick off your vacation. Carnival's cruise terminal is this big white dome. You can't miss it. There is also a ton of signage and people directing you where to go. The lines can get crazy long, but there are some bathrooms outside here if you need. If you are Diamond, Platinum, or have Faster to the Fun, there is a separate line that is theoretically faster. Let me know in the comments below when your next Carnival cruise is. And have you sailed out of Long Beach? What are your tips to help other people out? Security is similar to the airport TSA. Remember, Carnival follows federal laws, so no naughty stuff. Once you get through security, you get to this waiting area. There is guest services if you need to talk to someone before you get on board. In the waiting area, I met so many amazing people and fans before my cruise even started. All right, this is Kevin and Charity. Hi. Everyone, this is Lindsay and Priscilla.
I'm Del Moose Lodge.
Nicole and Ty. This is Kim and Patrick. Emma.
I'm Taylor.
Jennifer.
Hi.
Jojo. What's your name? Sophia. Christina. There are photo ops to get started because, well, you are officially on vacation. There are also some restrooms here. Pro tip, check out these video games that you could play for free. While you are waiting, take some time to download the Carnival Hub app if you have not already. You are going to need this while you are on board. Also, since you still have phone service, check out this playlist with tours of all the Long Beach Carnival ships so you can get even more excited about the fun that's to come. Usually around 11 a.m., they start calling groups to board the ship.
So at this time, we are now boarding our Diamond guests.
So listen up and wait for your boarding group to be called. The earlier your check-in time, the earlier your group boarding will get called. Once your group gets called, take out your boarding pass to show it to these people here. You can now either take the elevator, which can have quite a wait, or walk up this ramp. When you get to the top, you will join another line to show them your boarding pass one more time. Now, you've made it through security, all the lines, the parking, but get ready for the fun stuff. I'm going to show you the first thing you need to do and the one thing that you need to skip. I know you are super excited to get on board, but take a moment to savor walking down the aisle. There are some great photo opportunities and you can let the anticipation build. Woo! You are on board! The two things you need to do right away are to go to the muster drill and put your phone in airplane mode. My last sailing, I got so carried away that I forgot my own advice and almost ended up with a crazy cell phone bill. So make sure you do this the minute you get on the ship. If you have Faster to the Fun, you can drop your bags off in the room, but you still have to leave and wait until all the cabins are ready, which is usually around 1 or 1:30. Now, the one thing I never do on embarkation day is go to the Lido buffet because it is crazy. For some better food, check out Guy's Burger or Pig and Anchor Barbecue since they are only open on embarkation and sea days. Oh, you're still here. Here's a bonus duck for you real fans. Now, let's watch this playlist to find out what you want to do when you board the ship.